Alright, morning to you ladies, my name is Assassin, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers post-game. I don't know, that's kind of a long-winded way of saying it. But yeah, last episode we made it here to the like Estinian thing, and then died. And now we're just gonna skip back to that part because I don't feel like going through all that stuff again. Alright, yeah, so we made it here last episode and then I died. I think you just gotta keep moving. I think the thing I got confused is he says something like time to do something, and so I thought he was gonna like do like on a secret or a special move, kind of like Tancred did. I don't think he does that. Just don't die. I'm gonna die. Oh god, that sucks. How the fuck are you supposed to deal with him? Seriously, how are you actually supposed to deal with him? What? I did a thing. I did a thing. I did a thing. I did a thing. Oh my god, I did a thing. Oh, I did a thing. I did a thing. I did it. I did a thing. Yeah, that took like a long fucking time. Nah, never again. Never again in my life. That thing can burn. I hated that thing. That thing sucks. Wow, that thing was so fucking bad. Oh, he did it. Oh, so cool. Garly is in there. What? No, where are you guys? Don't know. Get me out of here. Get me out. Bye bye. Thanks. Fucking. Wow. You see the bullshit too, Cryo?
Are you alright?
No. Gods, no. So, can I complete the quest?
Peer into my past, did you?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
Oh, you were blessed then. I had to go through the bullshit.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
Sorry, I just want to hurry.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
Like peaches? Or apples?
Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds.
Oh yeah, I also changed my jacket because I got new armor and it was better.
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riel and our shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Hey, fuck you. That fight was very long and tedious and dumb. Sorry if I keep going over the fight, by the way. It was the worst. Maybe not worst, but it was pretty bad.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it.
Thank God.
Go on.
Alright. I hope you guys did enjoy in the episode. That was just one fight, by the way. We still haven't even got on with the episode yet. You must be shattered after all that happened back and forth. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Big Zoo can manage without you. They've got enough time to have it. Quest complete. Meanwhile, Galma. Never again. I know I said I wanted to be cool to go there for an expansion. I take it all back. I don't. Traitors, you would dare deny Lord Nevra the throne. Onward before this day is done, victory shall be ours. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Ever since Stormblood, I'm just confused what the hell is happening in Garlemald. Or anywhere. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think you'll find it amusing like that according to a character this other one? It's not you, your soul. Who are you? For your majesty, I am but another dog lost in the want of a new master. A hunting dog. You should wish yourself. For I know full well the prey you would seek me. Stay there. Is it? Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Never seen him before in my life. Meanwhile, Yomor in the first. Wow, there's a lot of meanwhiles. Meanwhile. Did you hear the mayor's reopening Dallas stoneworks? They're looking for laborers. There's talk of resettling some old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talents to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talents, huh? We'd best get packing. Steady work, board, and lodging. If there's not a recipe for help, I don't know what is. Aardvark? Oh. Yes, so long as I live, I would see that feeble flame rekindle. What? It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. But you're dead. Or maybe you're not dead. But I don't know, you pretty much seemed dead when I last, I don't really care, honestly. I just want to get through this stuff. Black and white. Kumi, what a pleasant surprise. If you come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Montoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the crystal acre to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Ah, Kumi, it has been far too long, my friend. What are you? Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. Oh yeah, I remember, you know. I remain here in Erosia under the auspices of Commander Helmut, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah yes, I have heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that you said you have urgent news. Indeed, as you may have heard, Imperial capital is in turmoil. A sizable portion of the Garlean forces have been recalled from the Gilmit Dark. Their numbers so greatly diminished, the main hosts of the alliances were withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. It is there that we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor. We think that this de-escalation may belly growing dangers and unforeseen threats. What? Commander Eldon has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations, so requested representative of science attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished to speak. Next thing is this invitation. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you will not be attending this meeting alone, though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our commoners. I see no reason to burden a single family. Yeah, I'm not. Yes, of course, then we must make proud and make it happen. But what are we waiting for? Get going, you two. Okay. Man, I miss you, Stolen. Here sucks. 20-minute fight and I gotta go to a meeting. Our commander has innovated us in the right place if you allow us all of it. I'm kind of just here. I don't really know what. It'd be sure. I'll follow. Oh, it's Raban. Radon? Radon. What was your name again? Oh, it's Gaius. Hi, Gaius. I remember when you tried killing me that one time.
They're here, Commander.
We're not like we're friends now.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Yeah, I went.
Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured.
Yeah, that's like.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. Well, I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no
it's another
introduction.
world that's different from the dark world.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Hi.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Alright, this once.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
Love new threats.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended.
Yeah, I kicked your ass.
The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
Wonder how big the Empire actually is.
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
That is so cool.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
Yeah, thank you, Staller. Sorry, guys. Fuck off. I gotta help this guy.
But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
What? Oh, okay, bye-bye.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Man, we didn't even come out of like the first, like...
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first.
Thanks.
I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
I'm choosing the first over you guys. But yeah, haven't even been here for that long, and it's like... So yeah, there's a new Ultima weapon. Xenos is here. Yeah, we kind of need your help. Oh yeah, the fighting Emmett's Elk? No, we don't care about that. As ever, the way forward is paved with a difficult decision. Yep. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day to fight outside, we're even more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confront with me before returning to the first. I take it ready to return to the first. And I would ask that you approach the others of the recent here in the source, namely Xenos, return and develop an ultimate weapon. As well as bodies, you may assure them Master Mentor and I will consider what we do is a safe shot coming. Do you know there's also a raid back in the first that I gotta do? Another giant threat? Ruby Doomsday. I don't care about that. Oh, the ocular though, that I care about. Kind of just a messenger, honestly. Go from the first, back to the source, to the back to the source, to the back to the first, to the back to the first, to the back to the... It's very, very confusing. You've come at a most opportune, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and means to return to the sand home that you have been making good use of right time. Oh yeah, everything's screwed. Ill tidings from the source, he said, and I will summon others that we may have present. Yeah. Xenos, he kind of doing bad things, and he like gonna kill everyone. There's a new Ultima weapon, which also gonna kill everyone. The Guardians, they're gonna kill. Everyone's killing everyone. Everyone. Can't talk. It's the transference source jitters, you know, teleport anyway. Hi.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
Everyone's dead. Or they will be dead. Yeah. We should probably go.
A new Ultima weapon? We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
I don't know about that.
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white aurosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
Can I eat it?
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, It wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within Aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
We don't have time. Have you not been listening? Everyone's gonna die.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
My apologies.
Oh, Alina, hi.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
That's so...
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
That seems to be a theme here. Peril.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Oh, okay.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get creamy salmon pasta, sure. Yeah, I want some creamy salmon pasta. Seeking counsel. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it will be good to step out for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? Yep. We have little time, so I will be brief. A sin eater has been sighted in Lakeland and Asbury. I had heard some few yet remained up, but the night had returned, but perhaps we could recall the other. Though no, it is only a single sin eater. I sympathize for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the warrior would be a valuable experience. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory, but you do not underestimate your foes. However harmless they may seem, my men would do well to learn from your example. Why not often? He's right there. He can fight too. You cannot be serious, cannot go. What could be more inspiring than fighting alongside the warrior darkness itself? A lot. There's a lot about grimoires, I think. Fine. Excellent, then let's make for Fort Job. If you would wait here a moment, I would gather the others. Oh, okay. I just thought it was so off and on, peril, danger, world. Oh, never mind. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, only passing. I like how they awaited opportunity right at your side. I was at death's door the day I had the city attack. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have surely stepped through and wouldn't have been here alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all inspire. I was so had that terrible day. My friend was transformed into an eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, holding a blade again, filled me with dread. but that is no way to honor her of my comrades, and so I return. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, miss. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you by like now I'm world to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think that Yulmore soldiers were once locked ways with our outside, but we do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. Die, I'm here. Late. My apologies, I'm filthy and utterly gentleman asked that I explored him to come out. It took longer than I expected. I'll not begrudge your desire to help us in need, but as soldier must report control. Especially when we play host to our honored guest. It won't happen again. The name's... I thought I said the name's Tyler. Just all these soldiers and then you just got Tyler. Thaler. I'm sure you don't remember me, but we met once before in the infirmary. Yeah, I remember. I asked you to leave a message to Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up, don't give in. Keep those words close to my heart, and around this beautiful sky is about to serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see a nice guy shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up, we won't give in. Okay. Your heroes are the fighter, guardsmen, and much the same matter. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting your presence. Oh my god. Why do I gotta meet so many people? Why? Oh, that's a giant spider. I think it was a spider. It looked like a spider. Never mind, it's not a spider. Wow, so many people.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it.
Axe guy.
So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?
Right. Technically.
And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light?
It's also funny because, like, so off camera, I'm like, again, I'm doing like the raid to like get the savage raid to then do the mounts and all that. And so there's spoilers as well. There's Reen, which is the Oracle of Light. But then I've met this other person called, I think her name's Gaia, which is the Oracle of Dark, or was it Darkness or Dark? And then you have now, I'm the Warrior of Darkness, but then now like you have, what's his face, Ardbert, well, I think it's Ardbert, is the Warrior of Light. It's so fucking like, I don't even know what the hell's happening anymore.
Why would someone go around calling himself that though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
Technically, I'm the Warrior of Light. I just took the name of Warrior of Darkness. So you're technically calling me a bastard. Oops.
I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The Warrior of Darkness.
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Wait, Oh, it doesn't go into people.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today, but I'll continue to follow your example.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done talking. Oh.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat.
No, it's fine. I'm exhausted. I didn't need any fighting at the moment.
As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
We hunt down the Warrior of Light. Wait.
Forgive me. There is one more thing.
What? You want an autograph? I know it. Okay.
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Oh, no autograph.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
I don't do autographs anyway. It was just a joke. Anyway, sure. What's up?
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating. Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice.
I am the last person.
Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man, a younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
I mean, we did defeat all the Sin Eaters, then kill Emmett, and
though it gladdens
save the
me
world,
to
so.
see him thus, I wonder if I should
I don't
not
know, I'd
keep
be pretty
my
happy
distance.
too.
I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
He's lost without you, you know, he must be already. I guess give us this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just ask him at a dinner already.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Oh, okay. Can I go home now? Hey, cause late. I will not keep you in your comments much as I that. Okay, bye bye. I need to discover this Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light? What kind of dumbass would take that name? Shit! That is where I quite shocked to hear what I found in Lakeland, but now you're here and the proposal I'd like to make. We're gonna kill the Warrior of Light. Sorry, Comey, it's you're too much of a threat. I've been spending a great deal of time in the cabinet of curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books on history the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warrior of Light, as well as they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sinews or worse. Regarding whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, or whether their sudden appearance in conjunction with this renewed interest and the presence that may lead to growing unrest and fear. If people of the Crusader seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehood found within many of the cabinet tombs, with nary mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see the rules and then painted at villain. Or not from the Crusader Tower, I would have no reason to question the narrative. Fortunately, that knowledge was of no use for when I read here. In the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. Next thing, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name, and in those early days following the Flood. Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. A rat suggests my man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Robert, that such heroes can be spoken in the man same but absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled, and in the end, only one true remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little, it would change not their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the line for God and truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome and sought correct. Such revelation would be well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I am sure this would face select for you, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. And say we proceed with openness while they called the people to Crystarium and recount them the true tales of the Warriors of Light and the Flood that flowed in their way. Okay. Well, what say you, Comey? Spread the word, I say. I wish we had done this sooner. I'm the Warrior of Light, you know that, right? In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never now. Next time, I might you to continue working with Big Luke on our means and return home. The rest of us will safeguard the people concerned. We have to reach the house or anyone everyone who might be willing to lend aid. Any lark word will spread more and more without meaning. Alright. Come to browse where it's I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever under you'll merge news should never be welcome. Where is that for a fellow from there the sun had taken over me? Did he really? Then wonders about me. I imagine it won't be long before I'll never reap the benefits, but you're not going to talk about something on your mind. Warrior of Light is real. I see that I mentioned they had something to do with returning the night to all records in America's people. Well, to what do I with a pleasure, whatever it is I may ask you brief, but tonight return visitors flock here. I don't mind it though, saying the stairs of life full and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warriors of Light, yes, they sure told me, I mentioned them before, but I would know them now as the kind of riches or the suggestion is more than this. Nuh-uh. Well, you get this too, so cool. Comey, my, what a wonderful surprise, though I hope your being here doesn't mean something, someone's been hurt. Thank you. I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame. Come to think of it, I've had fewer opportunities for new medicine. Yeah, just of course, it's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. the truth about the Warrior of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about it. Well, there's much of it. I feel like there's really not much happening in post-game. Like, there's just talking, which, like, I'm fine with. It's just really, like, long, useless, like, text that I'm just not fine with, but it's been pretty calm. I think we've only got one dungeon so far. Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Gunn. He says, if visitor can just find him at the bottom of the ocean, when reaching the other side, so I can only think of one person careful of both feet, so I'd say the letter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring two of you together in such a place. Sorry, you mean? Edgerton tells the whole story to Warriors of Light. Well, whatever he says, I'm all you. No, this can't be. Surely there is at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such negative light. Hi. Oh, Komi, forgive me, the cabinet girls has been buzzing with visitors of late, but if you are really positive, relax the knowledge for days sake. If you wish to know the truth of our flood, the older Warriors of Light, as are high and low, but last, every account portrays them as no better than sin eaters, abomination, rodeo, scorn, and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I find no proof, and I to call myself a librarian. Calm down. You are the rest of people are dead. Tell them about what? How wonderful you have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Here we try to come. Okay, off and on, I got everyone. There you are, between the messengers who we supposed to concern from top to bottom. Now we need to believe other people together. Okay. That's a lot of people.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
What?
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
The Warrior of Darkness is fake. Y'all all been lied to. Yeah, they were actually good people. And, they did good things. And they defeated bad guys. Half an hour, am I doing right? I don't think they find me very believable. Oh my god, it's the Manphilia! The less annoying Manphilia, unlike Green. Sorry. I feel like I'm very harsh on me, but I just don't like her.
Wicked White! The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Hardbert? There he is. Wow. This is awkward. Can I see him only?
Impossible.
Oh no, you guys can. You seeing what I'm seeing?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
I forgot you're a fear of ghosts.
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
What in the world?
Yeah, I don't really get what's happening. Oh my god!
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time. Though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may. People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
I know, right? Guy would not leave me alone.
That I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home.
I don't think you should have allowed him to say that. Oh.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it.
Would you look at the time?
The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
I don't think I'm gonna be welcomed here anymore, guy. I'm gonna just pack my things and go. Oh, you got a new warrior. Ooh, I'm gonna just leave now. Alright, our friends are stuck here. Damn it! But that was incredibly awkward. Guys, he's back. What do we do?
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claimed?
I mean, his ghost isn't following me around anymore. Could have fooled me. I thought it was him.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
He's a ghost! I knew it!
That he is an Ascian.
Oh. That too, I guess.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus. That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? Why, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Would not believe how often they do it. It is annoying.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while the Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe, as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association.
I'm not the warrior of darkness.
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Oh, it's back to the bunny. You did what to dispel the falsehoods running away of light and their actions rise to the flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather one who appeared his right hand, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the warrior of light were laid to rest in Yulmore, people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for the sacrifice of bitter irony. I for one would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Or we take action, we must need discern his intent. Let us pray that Master will return soon with the most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to Christ anchor between of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of strength. Agreed, I think it permanently our adult men should prepare for what's to come. Like Luke, I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, and I might one day carry you home. Or it. I don't know, I said I. Then I think it's time we return to Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Assassins have been handed to us as our lecture. But that was one of Emmett Selk's unique failings, and urgency others will be as forthcoming. Unfortunately, I received word from the Final that their tier 2 misfortunes have been discovered deep within the Quinlan Revel. Almet believes that the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell ancient civilization of the Assassins. Perhaps they may lead us to the truth we seek. Very care for company. I wouldn't dream of going without you. Stop it. When you are ready to make for finale, Almet and her sisters will be expecting. And let's be about our task. Pray to give my regards to the bees. Alright. Welcome, allies of Ronco. We have accomplished much since you last came with the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed. We have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no trap for acquiring Isles, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement before any investigation could proceed. You could be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove valuable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is ours now. I see. That is good that you have come. Veronica was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. It's our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within these rooms pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it inviting for the return of our others that we might venture into the rooms, clutching her staff at night, wishing it was? You promised not to tell! And I suggest where you're going. Get back here! I mean, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better I do not know. I forget their overzealous nature. None save we three have been. Who to escort you and yours in the room and bear its secret. Their hearts now burn with curiosity that is not easily sated. Please, you need apologize as a secret not myself. I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sadism efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let's make this. Okay. Oh, we're going in duty. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal and very dangerous surely awaits us. Huh? What are you talking about? You're talking about scenes. What? Wow. We're back in the ruins, the whatever they were called.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Definitely don't remember doing this, so I think this might all be new actually. From when I very first started playing Shadowbringers for the first time. I don't know when I stopped, but I definitely don't remember this.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
I think it is breathing.
Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
Okay. Wow. Do we need another owl to put on the thing to open the door?
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Great, this game again?
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
What? You say something? I just picked this thing up.
What? But I only... What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh, come on. God damn it. Stupid teleportation magic again. I hate this game. I hate teleportation magic. It sucks. Oh, my friends are cards. Oh. Oh, I hate puzzles. Fuck. Oh, they're all dead. Upon sacred and retribution. Huh? It is the hero's proven learned his wise comrades shall also be deprived. The hero say these are set free. Answer me these 3 riddles. Oh, fuck. Death of Paul, with kin do I be, though sort apart for what? This one. You have Paul, I think. Yeah. Oh, come on. First ridiculous single talisman I should say. Riddles are the dumbest thing. It's so stupid. With recent Fang, I travel with Pack. Together we will find harmony in those free starlines. Travel in Pack. If it's not the wolf, I'm uninstalling the game. Indeed, those are spirits of the wolf and the... Okay. Can I get my friend back? Huh. My belly do I crawl, by strength do I pass for rain with it. Hollow am I? Belly and crawl? What? I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck a Oopa Oopa is. I'm gonna say a serpent. There's gotta be a serpent. Oh, I was right. Can I have your Stala? Can you hand your Stala? Oh, god damn it. Okay. Desire you to wish I could, yet to wish to play another game. What? No, and test of mine, choose wisely, you may all go free. Twixt these husband, hide friend info, choose your companions woe or sorrow now. Just speak normal. Free your companions from the town. What? I don't fucking know. This one! I literally can't tell the difference. this. Jesus Christ. Fucking scared me. Okay, that wasn't the one, I don't think. This one. You stole her! This one. No, not you stole her. This one. And this one. I knew it. Thanks. So I got it. You want to keep going? This one. Yeah. This one. No, not that one. Okay, 1 second. I got it. This one. It gotta be this one. No, definitely not that one. 1 sec, I got it. This one. It's one of them. And then this one. Yay! It's a stupid ass game and I hate your riddles. Together at last. They just fight you now? Yes, still remains one try you may pass. Oh my god. If you would glean the knowledge and shine in this life, I would first take the measure of your work. Do you want to fight? One worthy show okay, must be strong body, mind, and soul. Okay, I can fight you. I'm holding back. Yep, I'm trying to. If you don't stop getting in my circle. Just that's when you saw it. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, get him. Shadow thing. What is happening? Over here, we have to save her. Oh no, I'm just kind of chilling here, man. It's cool. Oh, thank you. It's got its sights on me. What do I gotta do? What?
I will not hold back.
You don't really do a great job of explaining the mechanics. You may think you won, but it's only just begun. You shut up. You're a dumb riddle. I don't like you. Now what? Oh, okay. Ah, god damn. Oh, you know what? You're good. Thank you. I don't think you killed me. I am focusing on the top. Profile here, the shadow screen the way is open and I must see the way. Thank God. Yay, dead. We did it! I'm tired. And now we're all back. What did we learn? Don't fucking touch anything inside of a temple. Hey.
'Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
My fucking god. Bunny girl never learned.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
It's another damn painting.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot. Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. but we have disturbed you not long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Wow, I didn't understand anything of what you just said, but I'm gonna assume it's very smart and yeah. Anyway, hi. Your Prince of Expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well in time. The knowledge you have gleaned will allow you to understand how similar for what is to come. However you leave, however, I would speak to you again about teaching for brothers and others. The legend of Tiana and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from generation to next, the story changes. Every tale tells a tale. Her new origins, details change or lost. We can never truly know how to feel it. No, we're not there to see it. What we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you, the rock echoes I will endure long after you're gone, and though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we will do our best to preserve your story. Ah, thanks. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the people who will not know of all you have done for now. We are not such reformers, but we are grateful of the same. You can be certain we will tell to tell of the great guardians of Buckkeep and the ruins of Runta. I pray you safe travels as well and await you possible. Ultra. Although we have Latin after the inside regained into the Echo Meter Turborg land. When we return to Corsair, however, there is a small matter I would attend to instead of all. Might I trouble you come with me? Sure. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with her now. Bye. Come here, it's good to see you. You've arrived at a moment of I was preparing a pot of my favorite to come out ready for you. I'm sorry we're not, but we haven't. Please, I insist, it will only take a minute. That's something. I apologize, it seems our return will be delayed, but perhaps only for a bit if you insist with my work. I say work, but it's rather more a joy. Let's clean my chambers here, and this is the bathroom top of it, if you would be so kind to go fetch a broom, or we might finish running this with it. Chores. Thank you so much for those. Fine. A broom for Master Montoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are in all this thanks. I got the broom. I just was able to find a broom. Yeah, here's the broom. Well, one good, this will prove difficult to live with. So I must say I think I did rather well for not having a broom this one. Yes, well, you want to need a veritable avalanche of books and you ended right. Anyway, it is time to finish cleaning with the broom. How about that broom? Okay. You didn't honestly think I'd do it an old-fashioned way. The broom is more than capable of sweeping of itself, or rather it will be. Time to rise, to swish and weep. In a tidy chamber you must keep. To this touch you shall be bound until no death is to be found. In this one particular, I have no objection to following Master Montoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuits of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters, so set pursuits. Listen, I will dearly miss this place, these people. Boys ready. I'm gonna tell you right now, but the stew is ready. Okay. Wow, that's an awfully hot coffee. Is there something telling you've been rather quiet? No, everything is fine. I assure you, it has been a long day as all. I see. You're still, thank goodness you're still here. How can I tell you were following Ardbert? I was, though. I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after. I don't know what's that, man. He just escaped. He seemed trying to traverse every element over in his quest to spread the truth with the words of light in the flesh. And it seems news of your address that the Crystal precede him at every destination, making him all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become warriors of the light themselves. But there are no denying his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is another nasty employee. They've commandeered corpses before and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is they did, especially when it's not that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is an all-Lakers Litterbone. Are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about how working the others, you need to be their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. I believe we were right about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior life. Before visiting the next house, the road is over, we'll hunt down and slay a nearby sin eater to earn the local trust. Our best chance of getting out of him is to find out once before he does. Can't think or return from the empty and have taken up the search. Rain believes first one may lurk by the boughs of a woven oak. And that is where we will start our search. Answer Montoya. A one goes so will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. He's trying so hard. But this, you guys, probably not. He probably was here before you, or maybe it was you. Who knows?
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Hopefully that won't change and we all die.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Huh?
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Hi! That's what he wishes said it with me.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
He's not fucking dead, dumbass. He's fake. I thought you were supposed to be good at this. You're pretty bad.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
They're rejoining. I'm pretty sure they said this like 50 million times.
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Man, I don't give a fuck about him.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any.
But there is common ground, we're stepping on it.
I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
To get people on his side, maybe, and so then they work against the warrior of darkness. They don't trust in me anymore and lose faith.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
This fucking place, oh my god.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
There's not to be anyone now. For what as long as you don't make me do any more chores.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Wow. Still is really good at this mom role.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Everything got quiet as well. Yay. Afanada has the right of it, let's pray to visit Ondo. We should speak with Father first as chieftain, he is not privy to the great man's secret. Yeah, okay. I have sent for no finless ones, perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Information, I guess. We want to know how to get inside the thing. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know one such place, alas, under the circumstances of a week and spend them to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Bentos have pillaged our stores of liver. They must be replenished for faith. The Bentos, a particular violent tribe of the unidentified cross. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the blood, but while others work to reveal, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled, they are not harmed. Or that we had the warriors challenge. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting pair for vitamins, isn't it? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby bringing back the waters were in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to the fruit and by changing the climate. Could we not simply hunt Metro ourselves? We can't certainly leave them on good terms and all that. I thought you might say that you've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores is the thing. We should be grateful beyond words if you did. The Reynolds have surely taken out of respective from the floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spirit intruders. Then we will have care not to draw attention, shall we? Alright. Excuse me, guys, I just come here to steal back the supper, or whatever it is I need. I honestly don't know, and I'm going the wrong way. Is this the bag? I'll be taking this. Dosing your hand so you find an uphill. How many do I need? I got it! I know, it's like squelching, that's gross. Hey, that's over here. Are those them? Yeah. Perhaps you was already, but it seems to have been raiding Conidian storehouses as well as the fields of Onto. Orange, pumpkin, sweet. But we can discuss that after we see these every day. It wouldn't do much to keep them in suspense. Okay, I'll just cut this in my inventory. You got your stuff. I'm relieved to see you on spirit. Relieved to see you not dead. Here you go. Our precious Lupus, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Codicia, and the ones would tell me it. Does that seem odd to you? It is reason to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I heard recently concerning a rash of thieves who have perpetrated entered in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what happened. The Ilmorian army has been investigating that, but thus to no avail. The reason they have sort of felt is that their warriors of the sea. The true question is then what it means to doubt it. Much as I would like to proceed to the roads without further delay, we cannot allow the birds to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe the ruins are in fact the key to the princess one. Or Peanut or whatever. That's these ruins which lie deep within the limited land are a recent discovery. We have not seen signs that the being those are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They will require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchling to survive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps the condition in the tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources are barely able to sustain our current population. There's only a reason they would discard it. They seek to build an army and with it take revenge upon the Finland. It is not surprised that it comes to us not long ago, thinking others would have caused. We rebuff them, of course. The suffering of others would not serve at the bottom of their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and regards in her children that die in her stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the dies down. I would not rather risk your people in attempt. If we travel to the limited there, we might invite our own ourselves. Yes, once the reaches go deeper still, you will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here, that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead did not speak regularly, nevertheless we shall not try not to listen. If what we seek lies deeper, the result beyond the Amorite, I would call upon the assistance of another. Ooh. I got a bunch of things. Though our course has been decided to pursue, we must needs beseech an aid of a friend. And I speak of Bismarck, pray allow me to Solon that we may speak in the audience with him once more. Okay. Bye-bye, fish guy. Oh, the Bismarck! How do we summon him again? From here we press onward to the Isles of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You perfected your technique then? The sun will be as glass near my feet and provide a purchase fragile yet sure. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly will. Forgive me, but would it not be easier for to break your swimming technique? It could be if you drown, surely. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Wow. He's done it. Incredible. Wow. Alright, Jen. Hello. Well, it didn't go that great. My apologies, the technique required a period of focus and mind was lacking. The perfect magic I went so far as to do. With their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought you saw I waver a bit toward the end. Perhaps you're simply tired. Anchored? There's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, so it may not be wise to go for another time just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. I have a wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. Oh, a boat. Yeah, that'd probably help. Where did this boat come from again? I will petition for wide aid on our behalf. Let us pray and make rid of it for what places in mind with Alright. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors, I will not deny you. As before, if you sleep with me, I will be your guide. Thy kindness and roundness at the depths of your love. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them and I will take you below. With all haste, it will be done. So did he agree? I don't agree to her favoring kind. Creatively does not want I possess a powder ground business have asked us to cleanse his underbelly appliances. Alas, one must dive beneath the surface to do so, even if I could not power to what it would not avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Kumi and I are more than capable of that. Hey, with the ocean blessing we'll have done in a moment. And better than that, saying his business is not so take where you think. Oh, okay. Be careful. I mean, you're dead. I was kind of forced upon here. After a good deal of prying, you remove the barnacle. Ah, barnacle, barnacle. Oh, barnacles. Dying efforts are mostly everyone find a bit later. Hey, we got rid of your barnacles. Can we go now? Much better, thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I rose to this spot for my slumber, he came and made a hum on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creature clean up my belly. He dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace away from his people in their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. I remember him and how he laughed when he flew. When he slept, I slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns, things sleep, but remember we laugh, and together we fly. I am here, I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame I'll just gonna understand. Your daughter willing, I will try to teach the language. Thank you, little friend, but at the time of praying to you, but first I will take flight to cleanse my body. This will be a swift, I will not let directly to the So this island was named for a man, how easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago. His years had slipped from the Roman grains of salt. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all making vague and mysterious illusions? Well, he maketh ready to deliver unto us, as Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shoulder of everything. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it has no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad this is the rest of it. Fine, later then. The visible road had a very mighty suggestion short respect for our Roger and thank you for picture. I regard no such thing. I'm the picture of perfect life. Mine was but a momentary lapse in conscious were not one might have. You mustn't push yourself, so please rest for me. Alright, if you insist. You too, tell me you've been running yourself ragged. I'm fine. Just go quietly to make something. In that case, I leave the old man in your care. The rest will be just let it know. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she's struck a nerve, she's remembered by the thought she remembers. In any case, if we made up to the rest, I know faith in us. That's it. Alright. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Hey man, my knees aren't that old. So, to hear her speak, you think I'm on my deathbed, but it will. I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Like, intuitively, by words means to think of. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I cannot say I minded you. It's raining. And I'm soaking wet. I don't... whatever. And if the abundant finger in indication, even an amateur might land in a impressive death. Shall we try our hands at it? Help someone quickly! Oh my god. It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crusader and barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted it. Yep. Never knew us though. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If our car like Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. They still have matters well at hand by the looks of it. You later. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Hi. It's you, my lady. Don't tell me, please. We just apart that poor fellow. When I'm being rescued by the warrior of darkness, we had no idea you were there, fancy leading us against us, and I really recognize your companion. Oh yes, on the phone you had a message with a crystal 8 chunk. Did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty, but as we had free moment, we thought we'd give a few of them to less traveled roads. The guard doesn't have enough hands in the road, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with this thing out of our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to keep help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Also, that's what the Warrior of Light said. Sorry, my lady, I got very excited. I couldn't get my words out. The name's Lonard, my lady. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect the lake. I want to protect a lot. Just like the Warrior of the Light. My god. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Narvin. What we'd really like to do is travel to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fishermen, that's what we'll do. Well, future heroes of us. Anything. I don't want the spirits, but it pity they drop. Dawn's face was so glad to roll other than not for President Island, must needs press on if we are to bring out the seas. I'm just taking the night ago, so I don't know. I gotta end the episode soon. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avoid ourselves the knowledge of room method. I doubt for the controversial of the mechanism will be conducted, we may as well make for the spirit home. Alright, well, that's where I'm gonna end this episode. Lots of reading, so much reading. I wanted to try and do the dungeon before I ended the episode, but I think most of the episode is taken up by that fucking duty. I still get flashbacks to that duty at the start of the episode. I hated that thing so much. But yeah, next episode we should be moving on to a dungeon, which will be pretty cool. And yeah. We're maybe on post game, but I still think we got a bit ways till we reach Endwalker, and maybe a couple more episodes depending on how long the reading takes and how long the episodes go. And yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch the like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos that assassinate, don't forget to click the engage button. See you guys in the next video.